I have one piece of advice. If you are struggling with anything, whether it's personal, financial, family stuff, things at work, if you feel really hopeless, if you're experiencing hopelessness, if you are having a hard time getting up in the morning, bitch, that's normal.
This is a simple game of supply and demand. Anybody tomorrow can be a life coach or expert or...
Is how do you find the happiness through all the darkness? That's the biggest question.
Or a travel vlogger, or a business expert, or a freaking entrepreneur.
If you want to be able to stand out on social media when it comes to business, the one thing Jeffree's done over the past 4 or 5 years...
Sometimes people are afraid to be really brutally honest.
The one thing that Shanedawson has been doing for 12 plus years is they're staying consistent.
If you're not crushing it right now as an entrepreneur, you suck.
So many people in the past had told me, if you want to dive into YouTube, if you want to dive into social media, just post once a day, post once a week, just don't stop.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
2019 has been one of the craziest and most trying for me personally, but the best for business. And it's like, so many life lessons, and
95% of the people in this room,
if they weren't consistent, if you stop, it just doesn't work. With things in life, with things in business, we have to stay consistent.
I sat down and did a 25-minute show.
It's me and all my personalities.
Literally for the first 18 months, barely anybody watched it. And knowing there's so many people that are creating.
Get more confident in yourself.
and I think unless you have the balls,
will not get to where they want to get to.
Sometimes we tend to be a little bit too hard on ourselves, and that does business no good.
something like this maybe is not for them, right? But
There are so many people posing it,
and if people are scared,
because they feel like they have to inflate.
We don't want you in the shoe.
the makeup world is about to be revolutionized once again.
Because their entire fucking filter on everything they're doing is 100% selfish. And the only way to actually amass victory in this game where
We're all going through different shit, and bitch, it's fucking rough right now.
Be nice.
as amazing it is that we live in a day and age now where you could be a creator and like just live your life.
I think that it's necessary.
I had to stay consistent on exercising, eating healthy, mindset development, business development, personal development.
Anybody can do that.
The consistency has now led me to where now I'm helping and creating content for you guys.
The problem for everybody here is anybody can do that and love what you do and make a living.
That means you're on the right path to something. So
The equal problem is anybody can do it, which creates a very fun dichotomy of supply and demand.
As long as you put your heart into it, you become obsessed. You're passionate about what you love and what you do.
a lot of people don't. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with any type of thing that comes with
Being different, standing out in business,
exposing things, telling the truth.
that's probably the main goal right there.
A lot of people get nervous. A lot of people are on edge. And it just feels right. It's time.
For me, one of the most interesting things that I watch every day in this space is people think that fake it till you make it is still real.
We have to not let it consume us. And that's, I think, been my problem in the past. Is how
Their backstory or what they're capable of or the advice that they're giving to break out, yet that is the exact same reason that they won't break out. It's not that it's not worth it, it's when I hate when people posture and pose it as they're giving me something. It's far more likely when they just ask authentically.